Community Live cooking segment. We are talking turkey, specifically how to brine a turkey, and we decided to take the show on the road today. We came down to visit our neighbors at Culinaire on the plaza, and I've got Chef John with me here today, and we're not doing a regular brine. What are we doing today?
We're doing a dry brine or a salt rub. Well, so a lot of people know a wet brine, and there's a lot of people out there saying, hey, do the wet brine. And that's where you have to take a mixture and make a gallon of liquid and then cool it down with about 5 gallons of ice. And you soak the turkey in this for days, and then you have to pull it out and dry it. And it's a worthwhile thing to do if you have the time, space, and patience. Most people don't. And about 4 years ago, I started experimenting with this dry rub, this salt rub, and I got great results. And the idea is that it helps add a lot of flavor to the bird. It helps concentrate flavor, remove some of the moisture from the bird, so that when it finishes cooking, it's juicy, the skin's crisp. It's wonderful.
All right, where do we start? I see a bunch of ingredients out here.
Well, we start with salt. And you're looking at a tablespoon of salt for every maybe 4 or 5 pounds.
Okay.
So this is about a 15-pound bird.
Okay.
I'm going to do 4 tablespoons of salt.
All right.
Make sure I have enough.
Sounds good.
And if I don't use it all, it's not that big a deal.
No problem. What's next?
Then we're going to add pepper. We have some black pepper, and we're going to do about a teaspoon.
So just a little dabble-do-me?
Yeah, that should do. Yeah.
Okay,
maybe,
pepper?
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah.
All right. They look crazy.
And then a pinch of that white pepper.
White pepper, all right.
And then we're going to use some herbs, and we're going to use the herbs that people associate with Thanksgiving.
Right. I'm going to say basil.
No basil.
No basil.
Thyme. Sage.
Okay.
Maybe rosemary.
Okay.
We have some bay leaf. People always associate poultry and bay leaf.
Okay.
Do you want to give that a crunch in there?
Yes.
Nice and real good crunch.
Crunch up. Okay.
Right.
Got it. Crunchy, crunchy. Got it. Happy. Okay. Keep crunching.
Keep crunching. Yeah.
Okay. Keep crunching. All right.
Itty bitty.
Oh, good. Okay. Got it. Okay.
And then we're going to need some dry thyme as well.
Okay. Right there.
Yep.
All right. Sounds good. Bloop, bloop.
All right.
All right.
And then a little bit of that dried sage also.
Dried sage. Okay.
So this was fresh sage we had that we dried.
I love that. You can smell that. Okay.
It's
How
very
much?
intense. That's way too much.
I'm overdoing on the
Right.
sage. How's that?
That's great.
Okay, great. Sounds good.
And then we're just going to bring it together. The salt will help break things down. If you add too much of any one of these flavors, it's going to overpower the bird.
Okay.
And so we say you could use something like rosemary or other spices. You can. You just have to be really careful with it because all of a sudden your whole bird can taste like a pine tree.
Okay.
And you don't want that.
No, no, no. All right, now to the bird.
Okay, so one, you get this bird, and all these birds this time of year have this thing in it. And this is evil.
Okay, take out the timer thingy.
This is the timer thingy. The timer thingy has some glue in here, epoxy.
Okay.
The epoxy won't release until 180 degrees.
Oh, ew.
Which means that this is going to be completely overcooked.
Okay.
And the reason they put that in there is because a lot of people still like to stuff their bird. You have to cook it at 180 degrees to get the stuffing done and not get everyone sick.
Got it. All right.
So we're not going to stuff our bird though.
No stuffing.
All right. So we're going to take this salt mixture and we're going to rub it over the breast, which is the thickest part, and then we're going to hit the thigh and leg section back here also. And so it's really quite simple. You just kind of rub it on there.
Literally, just rub it in. Good to go.
It's really easy. And you want to make sure it's the heaviest over the parts that are the thickest, and so you want to see it set there on the thick part of the breast. And we're going to make sure we season the inside of this bad boy too.
Ooh, all right.
You know, it has to be seasoned all the way through. All right, and then you let this sit. You can let it sit for 24 hours. You can let it sit for 48 hours.
So what you're saying is I could make the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday and still be good to go.
Yeah, you can put. All you do is you put it on a sheet pan and let it sit in your refrigerator.
Okay, and I see you have some carrots and some celery.
Right, so a lot of people will sell you a rack. This time of year, there's a lot of people selling these metal racks that are V-shaped. Other people are selling baking racks. I don't like that. I want to use everything I can, and so I have leek and celery and carrot in here, and this is my rack. And so there's space between them so that there's enough room for the juices to hang out.
Okay.
These will also roast, and then I'll use some of this pureed in the gravy.
Oh, all right.
Along with all the drippings.
Look at you, the model of efficiency.
Well, conservation. You know, we are conserving everything. We're not wasting anything.
Okay.
And it's delicious. That's the main reason.
Yes.
It's freaking delicious. You know, a lot of people will use a gravy boat. We use a punch bowl.
In goes the turkey.
So it goes in the oven about 425 degrees for that first 30 minutes. Tearing it down to 350 degrees, and then depending on the size of the bird, you're looking at about a 3-hour window after that.
I love it. The perfect turkey for the perfect holiday. Who doesn't love turkey on Thanksgiving, right?
Well, there's a lot of people that don't. Yeah, there are a lot because it's always dry and overcooked. If you had my grandmother's turkey years way back, it was like turkey jerky.
We're going to have the perfect turkey today, Chef.
This is what this is about. Yeah, this is going to be nice and moist and wonderful.
For the perfect holiday because everybody loves Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
Thank you, Chef. Thanks.
Right.